Hey guys, this is Eric Todd from Team HMB again, and today I'm going to be talking about people who have inspired me. I know lots of people are inspired by different individuals who are in sport, and in my experience there are some of those to be looked up to and some of them not so much. But the people I'm going to be talking about today, the people who have inspired me the most in my life, are some seemingly regular, ordinary type people. The first person I'm going to talk about is my grandfather, name of Gus Lohman. He's the person who I named my Strongman contest after, and it's because the way in which he inspired me that I named my contest after him. Because he was a strongman in the ultimate sense of the word. Not only very, very physically strong, particularly for his size, but very, very mentally strong, which is, I think, the part that inspired me the most about him. Whenever I was a young kid, Grandpa had farmed all his life, and about 3 or 4 years old, I remember all of a sudden, I didn't know anything what was going on, but he sold off all of his operation. And then it was a number of months afterwards that he started acquiring his equipment all back, and it never really made sense to me why this had transpired. I was really too young to understand at the time. But I believe it was after Grandpa died that I came to find out it was when he was in his early 60s, which is when he sold off his equipment, that he had been diagnosed with a form of cancer. But at the time he was given 6 months to live. The kind of man that he was, he fought through and lived well over 20 more years. So he has always, since I was a young kid through the rest of my life, I'm sure, will always serve as a great inspiration for me. The next person is my mother. Very, very strong woman. Always put her children above herself. Mission in life, I guess you would say, to take care of the people around her. And I was lucky enough to be one of those people. A couple years ago, we had Phoebe, and Mom watched her every morning. One night I got a call from Mom. She felt horrible. I said, Eric, I'm not going to take care of Phoebe tomorrow. Turns out she had colon cancer, ended up having major surgery, can't say anything, she's frustrated, and everything that she was writing on that pad was looking out after us. Be sure you do this for your dad. Have you done this? Have you eaten yet? You need to go eat. And I was always, knew what a strong lady my mom was and was always impressed by that. But it was just, definitely that was awe-inspiring. And the third and final person I'm going to talk about here is my dad. Growing up, me and my dad didn't always get along, and it was because, there were aspects, particularly our tempers and our stubbornness, that were very, very similar. But growing up, I did not always appreciate Dad like I should have. But as I got older and started appreciating him, I saw all the things that he gave up for us along the way. Even though we didn't have great means monetarily, they always made sure that we were going to be able to do the things that to fulfill our dreams. One year that their family vacation was loading up the station wagon to go see me wrestle at Fargo Nationals. When Dad was 13, he was diagnosed with epilepsy. It was pretty severe, had a lot of grand mal seizures and all types of seizures. They could not find the right medication for it. It was when he was about 30 that they finally got his medication sorted out. So it was not until he was 30 years old that he was even able to obtain a driver's license. But he always got up and went to work to be sure that we, had the money coming in. We weren't having to rely on public assistance or anything. He always took pride in himself and in his family. He was going to get to work and he was going to make ends meet for us. Those are the type of things that are inspiring to me. Their reward was not about them. Their reward was completely selfless. Their reward was seeing us have what we needed and taking care of their family. Inspire me to be the best man I can be. Inspire me to try to do everything that I decide I'm going to do to the best of my ability.